something in. I don't know what's clapping. I just know something is. I don't know what's clapping. I just know something is.
Hello, buttholes. Hello, good morning. I draw people and Goblin and Lisa Lamb and Dark Rubber Ducky and B-Chan and Fade to Grey and Bumblebee. Hello, Caroline, June, Val, Bella, Malarkey. Hello, Thought Crimes. Hello, I Draw People. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. I hope you girlies are ready and cardiganed, although this is a sweater and it's super cozy. Thank you all so much for being here. Today, we're going to be reacting to a fabulous, I say fabulous, I haven't actually watched it yet. I'm assuming a fabulous piece of content by the one, the only, the magnificently bearded and, in all honesty, quite a fabulous chum, a bloke, a dude, Mr. Snowflake, in his most recent upload entitled The Shattered Reality. I have renamed it to Shattered because it's really funny. Reality of Foodie Beauty, episode 5. This goes for 1 hour. And Foodie's already made a response. So that's fun. So I'll boop on over there and read that out just before. Adjectives are hard, Kelsey. Just before we get started. So hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too much of too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we're seeing on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. This morning, I'm choosing to have a sugar-free Ultra Zero Monster. A delicious... Oh, and I got a haircut. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that part. Whoops. Shocking. Surprise. Anyway, so let's get started with the community tab post, which we will pull up here. There we go. Nice. Excellent. Foodie Beauty from 3 hours ago. Thanks for the new subs, whoever made another documentary about me, lol. No space. I will ask this, though. Why does a man feel he can put a spin on a woman's abuse story? I was an entire mess 3 years ago. 3 years ago! And counting. But no matter what I did, no matter how hooked I was, it never gave the right to the abuser to lay a hand on me. Just a nice reminder of that. As for anything from my past, I will never speak on it again. DX is going to have to get that calendar out. No matter how many times people try to reanimate it, it's over for me, and I am more than grateful to be where I am now. Alhamdulillah. Make all the docs you want. Just give my channel attention. Sorry, it just gives my channel attention. Makes you look like an abuser sympathizer and really highlights how much of my life has changed for the better. Change for the better. Shout out Wicked. It's also gross that people find it funny when the abuser would humiliate me, etc. Anyway, have fun with that. That's not my life anymore. punching air, Carolyn. Anna, thank you so much for the super chat, honey. Anna says, for the butthole fund. Oh, thanks, hon. This may not be a good idea listening to this at work. I can't really explain Foodie to my work fam. Just ask if they know what a mukbang is. Start small. Oh my god, this is fun. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna boop on over to Mr. Snowflake's fabulous channel and start episode 5. I have got this sped up a little bit because I would like today not to be a 3-hour stream, but we shall see how we go. So let's get into the shots.
I'm not gonna ruin my channel. I'm not gonna ruin my life. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm not gonna ruin my life for someone who doesn't even appreciate it. Dude, you're stupid. All you had to do was fake love me, show me the world, and I would have probably given you everything.
Oh, it's like going to the movies with friends.
Nobody gives a shit!
Liar whispers in your ear. You're the reason Daddy's not here. Liar tells you that
Kelsey, thank you.
to those who never stop to rest. Liar, lead you to believe beauty and attention will meet your needs. Oh, look out for the lies.
It's giving, I don't mean to liken Chantal's life to the Lord of the Rings, although I'm sure there are some comparisons. But it is giving, like, going to see Return of the King. Oh, that score, it's just good. The song's still a bop. Oh, chat, also, as a reminder, there's a link down in the description to Mr. Snowflake's channel. If you could click on it for me, if you could go leave a like. Also, if you want to go say hi, just drop into the comments, say hi from me, and, I don't know, what's our code word? Butthole. The code word is butthole. Oh, Sassy, you did? Good, nice. Good to see you. More like Final Destination. I could see that. I could see that.
In episode 1 of Shattered Reality, we had Foodie Beauty chomping cheese.
I will note my disappointment that he didn't change the title of the series, but I understand why.
And giggling away while discussing the death of real people.
So no crosses, unfortunately, but my coffin turned out pretty well.
In episode 2, we had her being far too lenient for many when discussing predators.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Like, when it comes to sex offenders, registered sex offenders, I feel like if somebody pays their debt to society...
God, it really is a, like, what's what of Chantal's worst takes. That's just her experience on the internet, to be fair, but...
I'm not saying, like...
When it's compressed like this, you can really see why people don't like her.
Yes, okay. I just, like... You know what I mean? Like...
In episode 3, she would provide what many believe to be a fake alibi for her non-boyfriend after he had been accused of SA by another woman.
Yes, I had the spicy olives. I think that's what it was, right?
I was there. I'm gonna prove it. I actually proved it. I showed you the food I made for him. I'm pretty sure we filmed video, and then he had plans.
I'm pretty sure, you guys.
Or something. I don't even know. I don't remember.
And in episode 4, we had Foodie file a police report in a very jovial way, accusing her non-boyfriend of SA herself.
Alright, I'm at the police station. Salvista Police!
Foodie told us that her non-boyfriend had kidnapped her,
Look, we're both wearing knitwear. It's like I'm there.
physically assaulted her, and sexually assaulted her. And although we weren't exactly sure what was the truth and what was fiction, we knew he wasn't exactly the perfect gentleman.
I don't see you for 3 days. I come back and you're in...
Oh my god, it's me! Oh! Oh, I'm a baby! Oh, look at that. Just know it gets better. But also somehow, like, it doesn't. That's mostly for Foodie. It gets better, but, like, that does not. Just heads up.
Dick looks like a golf ball and it has green shit coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Okay.
None of Foodie's audience trusted
Not the gonorrhea.
him, and very few trusted her either, with good reason.
Lying more will make it worse. So don't even say anything. Just go online, act like nothing happened. Like, don't even...
That's you, not me, sorry.
Just do your thing, smile, ignore the shit.
Hey,
If
Serenity.
the cops come to me, I have a story, but don't put it online.
yeah, I'm not ready to like cry and say all this other shit. So I'm just gonna ignore people too. That's the only way. That's the best way.
God, it really is dragging me back into their back and forth, which was terrible. It was terrible. It was so bad. This is why people kind of disconnected and just started rolling their eyes and not believing a goddamn word, because she, like, again, they broke up like 27 times when we stopped counting. It's crazy.
Hearing Foodie coaching him on what to say to the public, and hearing her say she would lie to the police, did not fill her community with any positive feelings towards her. Of course, there weren't many positive feelings floating around for him either. The way he
No, both quite dislikable.
had been treating Foodie was a concern for both her fans and detractors. Up until recently, her main issue with him was the way he had been mistreating her. But ever since he found himself another woman, that was Foodie's main concern.
Yes, I'm mad at her, obviously, about it.
Bread sniffer, it really is. Like, I mean, we all have to remember that this is the head behind the compression garments at the moment. No, like, it doesn't matter. Like, what was the other day was hecticana. Crazy bananas. Kendra, hello, welcome to the channel, or welcome back rather. I hope you enjoy yourself. Enjoy your emojis. Thanks for the support. Cuddlecat's good to see you too. Hunt Cuddlecat says, maybe it's me. You seem loud and the video's low. Oh, I can turn myself. Oh, I am loud. Sorry, hold on. Let me see if I can balance that out. Thanks for letting me know, Hunt.
Her too, like,
Professional YouTuber.
she doesn't know. I'm not mad at her. I just she didn't understand why I was mad at her. So I have to educate her. And yes, I got on. You could say he was my non-boyfriend, but no.
Non-boyfriend is not a word.
No, he was my boyfriend.
No.
We were now getting video after video from Foodie telling us about all the bad things he had done to her. So when she showed up in one of his
Woof. Woof. Woof woof.
live streams, the audience let out a collective groan.
I came to apologize for what happened over the last week.
Was this when she got caught? I know this was when she got caught out when he accidentally flipped the camera, and she was like caught like mid Pink Panther creep up the stairs. I can't remember whose phone this was on though. I think it was old mate's phone, which is why it's a slightly more realistic reflection of reality as opposed to the current screen mask Foodie we experience in modern day.
was being unreasonable and freaked out because I was jealous. He
No, if you say sorry, say never mind. And then come say, don't tell me sorry after you talk about me all week. Doesn't work.
Not covered in the poncho. Wasn't a poncho, it was a blanket, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a blanket.
You can't say sorry. You're gonna say sorry to everyone. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, not only me, because you are laugh.
right. I was.
This was crazy. This was crazy bananas.
I need to go.
hoping that
I do miss the big nail energy though.
I-
We don't have enough in that in Girl World at the moment. We need more big nail energy.
my coming here would be a private thing, but we accidentally had a mishap with the camera,
Whoopsie doodle.
and there you have it. So we are forced to be public about this. No, I am sorry. I messed up.
As if Foodie going back over there after repeatedly telling us how awful he wasn't embarrassing enough for her.
Bro, every day it was crazy.
He would chastise her in front of the audience for telling people they had ever been a real couple.
You keep talking like you were in a relationship. What is Christmas? What is New Eve? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Foodie clearly felt embarrassed about crawling back to him, but to be fair to her, she did have a very good reason for going back.
I fucking missed him.
Attention. If she says dick.
I missed his dick, and I wanted to see him.
Fuck!
Foodie would often try and romanticize her non-relationship to her audience, hoping to get them back on side.
He was very, very, very loving yesterday. He shaved my head right down. We were laughing. He made me food. Like,
The threading of the Widow's Peak needs to be studied. Like, that's mean. That's just mean. No one's going to enjoy having their Widow's Peak threaded. That's not what that's there for.
it was old times. It's like we don't know how to be together, but we don't know how to be without each other too.
She could try her best and try and make it sound more than it was, but the audience weren't being fooled, and they had begun to lose patience with her.
Yes, even after everything. You're a lying liar. We don't feel sorry for you. You deserve this. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you think that I deserve all kinds of pain because I'm not a perfect person.
I'm going to say this from the top, right? Nobody deserves abuse. Nobody deserves to be abused. Chantal and this entire experience was terrible for everybody across the board. I have said it since time immemorial. there was no reason for her to go back. Zero. They were barely in a relationship. There were no dependents. Chantal wasn't dependent on him. Chantal was the breadwinner and the moneymaker and the one who drove. Like, Chantal actively put herself back with him every single day. Every single day she would come online. We went through, like, 6 months of Chantal coming online for 6 hours at a time, crying about how terrible he was, how awful he was. And every single time, the audience would collectively say, girl, you are the one in control here. You don't need to go back. Why do you keep going back? And then she would just keep going back. And then she would come back online and cry about it. And she probably should have learnt since, I don't know, the very first time with the meth pipe and the stabbing, that this wasn't a good person to be around. But she kept doing it. Zing, thank you for being here for 40 months, honey. Zing says, nothing says I love you like a razor to the scalp. Meow. Well, I mean, no, that was when she did it, and she didn't know how the guards worked. That was hectic. Cats away, thank you for the super chat. Hi. Oh my god, Mr. Syntax. Hi, honey. Good to see you. Thank you for the support.
Thank you. That makes you a good person to wish pain on somebody. You know that?
It was now Valentine's Day 2022. Foodie did not spend the day with him, like she would have wanted. Instead, she watched him on a live stream while he was with the other woman.
Oh my god, the dueling live streams. Oh, this was so humiliating. Look, don't get me wrong, old mate's a fucking monster and a twat. But god, this was intense. I think this was the same stream where we got a full display of Chantal's used. My brain really doesn't want to say the P word, so underwear, undergarments. Yeah, I could have gone my whole life without that. Oh, we're gonna see it again, aren't we?
You're sitting beside a fucking tank, and you're gonna make fun of my body? You're 145 pounds soaking wet. You're gonna make fun of my body? Yourself.
40. You have this, but here.
You look like a fucking string bean. Oh, if you're not fit.
Oh no! No! Hold on, wait, how do I... There we go. No. Pretty, thank you. Don't look! Thank you for the super chat. Pretty says, I'm so glad we are watching this. It helps to remind me that this era was in fact not a collective hallucination. Honestly, sometimes I will wake up and think, collectively we experience quite possibly like just terrors of the internet, you know? Marissa, hi, welcome to... Oh, God!
You know how to wash this first? When you know how to wash this first, you know how to take shower? Come talk.
You're a freaking loser.
Didi is a fat, ugly...
Chantal, you're so jealous.
Look at Didi. Look at Didi. Look at Didi. Look at Didi. Didi.
This is more of a man than you'll ever be.
I just have so many questions. Chantal should really go see someone.
Who hates Didi? Put a 1 in the chat. Nah, there's a popular guy. Yeah, you would know.
If I don't make you anything, why do you buy this gift? Because of what? Because the deal? No.
Sharted indeed, exactly, Bruce.
No deal. I got this with no deal free.
Go to the clinic, you fucking brown-nosing... The fucking STI clinic called me, you dumb fucking... You gave me gonorrhea once. Because you're a fucking cheater. Because you...
Queenly, thank you for being here for 3 months. Queenly says, love all you guys. Love you too, honey. Thank you for the support.
Talk to thousands of women all day long on Messenger.
Boo Squeezy, it is crazy that she went back to him after this. After Cuba, after traumatic muff diving, that's her phrase, by the way, not mine. After visiting Arby's. Yeah, she went back because... Okay, I think we're back. Sorry! Sorry about that, chat. I don't know what just happened there. Greg fell off the wheel. He's back, though. It's fine. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, everyone. Greg did not want me talking about, like, acid rot panties, clearly. No, the thing that sticks with me after all of this was that Chantal went back to him multiple times, but the one that sticks out in my mind is the botanical gardens and how they had like the passport or visa or whatever the hell it was called, where you could buy like a year's worth of passes or whatever it was. And how Chantal was like, oh, yeah, you know, we're just hanging out as friends and, you know, we're business partners now because we're creating content together. Like, okay, girl, you just went through, like, a year and a half of chasing this, like, stabby, terrible person around actively on the internet, mind you. And, oh, no, we're just YouTube partners now. Okay.
Desperate old women like Dee Dee.
My arthritis? Can you go for a walk? Can you walk at least 10 steps without being out of breath, honey?
Dee Dee, you were second choice. You were sleeping at my man's house, you dumb.
My man's house.
House? Whose house?
My man's
I'm not your man, you idiot.
Dee Dee sitting in old mate's kitchen with a glass of wine while Chantal gets the cops to help her. Just... What's happening around there? Oh, she wants her machine back? Okay, well, I'm just going to sit here and drink my wine. These people are insane.
Shut up or I'm driving there right the now. I will drive there right the now. Shut up.
Yeah, you have an ugly comb over.
Oh.
You have an ugly bald head, so.
You disgusting ghetto gatno whore.
Nobody's coming out of this looking good.
Nope, everyone's trash.
Everyone involved looks like assholes here.
Now that he was with this
I'll
other
see,
woman,
honestly.
Foodie, who had flip-flopped many times already between yes
And then it all came out that, like, Dee Dee had once been a beezer and hanging out in Chantal's chat, and oh, Lord.
he essayed me, and no, it was simply a misunderstanding.
When was attempted B&E? I think it was one of the nights where old mate was like, oh, I'm just going to hang out with my friends, and then Chantal was like, oh, I'm just going to drive by and check the door.
Now firmly back to, yes, it did happen.
I think that was before Dee Dee entered the picture, but forgive me if my memory of that specific period of time is a little bit hazy, because it was terrible.
You've heard my stories. They were all true. Every single thing.
Oh, it was 2 weeks after they met? Okay, well, yeah, before Dee Dee. 3 weeks in.
I said that he
Oh my god, that's insane.
did happened. I've never been through that with a man. I've never had a man put his hands on me before. And I guess I just was like, what the hell? Like, I kind of just, like, blamed it on the coke. He's a very bad, dangerous man, and that's all I'm going to leave it at.
He had already been accused at this point by Foodie of SA, and another woman, May, had also accused him of SA. Foodie used to be convinced that he didn't assault this other woman, but now she wasn't so sure.
With May? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't want to say. But definitely it's a bit sus because knowing what I know about him now,
It sounded like Foodie had finally woken up and realised she should not go crawling back to him.
No.
The audience had warned her what he was like numerous times. Even reaction channels had warned her.
I'm sorry, FFG, I didn't listen to you. I am sorry for that.
Despite hating the other woman just days before,
Ghetto got no whore.
Foodie now seemed to be concerned for her well-being.
Yeah, I am scared for my own safety, but I'm also scared for hers.
Oh my god, that's right. Oh, I'm now remembering when Chantal would reach out to Dee Dee and be like, girl, you're in danger. Like, let me come and pick you up. We'll get you out of there. We'll get you away. You don't want him in your life. Like, let's get you out of there. And everybody sitting there being like, this is one of Chantal's, like, exquisite manipulations of trying to get Dee Dee out of old mate's life so she can slide back in. That's exactly what it was. Oh, bonkers.
I don't care. She can hate me and be alive. Oh, we're gonna break up now. No, this was horrible shit he did to me. You know?
Dee Dee, let me help you out. Exactly, Emma.
Like, and potentially death future. Like, I don't want that for her. I don't. I really don't. I'm the new French fried girl of Dee Dee. Close. Yup. If Dee Dee wants to go home, you let her go home. I'm just offering Dee Dee.
Dee Dee savior.
He might hear this and might be like, oh god, I need to get away. Because I know what it was like being trapped there. He's like told women he's gonna kill them and like, he's a dangerous person and I'm on.
Yeah, we know. He's terrible. He's a monster. No one should have been anywhere near him. And yet.
Honestly, legit, I know, like, all those aside, you really think I'm just, like, faking it or whatever, but I'm actually a bit concerned for her. Like, I do. For her well-being. If not physical, at least emotional. I don't want her to stick around and find out his true colors, because 9 months down the road, you'll be really sorry.
She tried to get back together with him multiple times after this.
You'll be really sorry. Dee Dee, hit me up somehow. If you need help in any way, I'm here for you to bring you back any time of the night. Yeah, I think now's a really good time, more than any, for women to stick together.
Foodie talked about keeping this other woman safe. She would go on to talk about how she wanted to keep other women safe from him as well.
Not just one person, so I'm not going to, obviously I'm protecting these people.
Which is why her next move confused many.
On February 27th, I sent an email. I had sent a couple emails to the detective
with proof.
Oh my god, is this where she takes it all back? Oh.
Proof. Not proof, but like, sorry, not proof. Because you guys were all not there, so there's not really proof, but with just some information that I was supposed to get.
This eyeliner application and mascara application is bad.
To him, and then I sent another email on February 27th. I did send the email. I will insert the screenshot here.
Hi. Upon further thought, I would like to retract my statement. I mean, those things did happen, but
I appreciate the little profile picture touch up there. That's good.
I find the possibility of a legal battle very overwhelming, especially since I don't think my mental health can handle this. I also have no proof. My word against his, and again, my mental health, dealing with him in a battle, cannot handle this. There is also the fact, and I hate so much to admit this, that I am still in love with him.
Girl.
Even though he did all of those horrible things I'm accusing him of. I care about him and don't want to press charges on him. I'm so sorry.
And this is the point in time where we collectively had a conversation with some fabulously, like, well-informed individuals here in the chat, where we were like, oh, as soon as something like this goes to police, goes to detectives, whatever, it is like regardless of what the person bringing it forward says to follow up, it's still treated as like a serious matter by the police, because of, I guess, instances like this. Crazy. Hecticon. Lydia, I need to stop saying that. Lydia, thank you for the super chat. Lydia says, notice how her eyes are pretty much the same size here? Oh, they are not the same size anymore. No.
Foodie wanted to drop the charges against him because of her mental health, but many suspected she wanted to drop the charges for entirely different reasons.
I don't remember if I had sent that email before or after going over there. When I was there, things were like, we were talking as if like, it was so weird because like she was upstairs working, and so you have this other woman he's taking advantage of and using upstairs, and then you have me downstairs like coming in.
Are you not the other woman he's taking advantage of in this situation? Because you were paying his grocery bills. You were paying all of his bills, actually.
Bringing him stuff, and like it seemed like we were just gonna like get back together.
Yeah, the eyes definitely aren't as wonky here. But no, it's far more severe now.
Like it seemed like we were just gonna like get back together or like make up or somehow try to make things work. So the
crazy.
Foodie went over to his place and thought they were getting back together. No matter what he did, or didn't, do to her, as soon as he would call, she would go running back. What Foodie needed was to get far away from him, somewhere far enough that if he did call her, she couldn't go crawling back.
Have some, not just paying for him and Dee Dee to go back and forth from Lachine, driving them. Do you remember that? Do you remember Chantel Taxi Driver?
In March of 2020,
Cuba. Oh, how fun for us!
Foodie would take a trip to Cuba, but instead of using it as a nice excuse to forget about him, she spent a lot of her time trying to make him jealous.
This is where she found God and barracudas.
So I have somebody come into my room at like 10:30 tonight. I'm like, I'm gonna be at the bar tonight. And he's like, oh, okay, maybe I can meet late. So then I was like, okay, so like what time, where? He's like, anywhere you want. I'm like, okay, so at the bar. And then he's like, or at your room.
As traumatizing and nonsense as her Tinder stories were, they were at least entertaining.
I was like, or at my room. Which waiter is coming over tonight? Renee. Is it weird? Like, is it weird that I'm like, I don't want to really talk about it because I don't want to hurt their feelings? Even though I know he probably doesn't give a shit. I feel like maybe he would a little bit if I talk. Like,
She's so delusional. It's crazy. I mean, this attitude still exists, but in this period of time, it's great.
No, like, he probably doesn't even watch me, but that's why I don't watch him, because like, if you're trying to like get over somebody, you don't want to like watch what they're doing and like who they're hooking up with. That would be torture. No, I mean it.
How was the date? It was nice. The date. No, I just hung out a bit and. He's got the dawn. He can get it on.
See, this is the thing. I understand that Chantel's, like, reversion storyline has played out. I get that. But this is why it's so hard for so many of us to believe that Chantel is actually a changed person. Because we experienced shit like this for years. 4 years! And I understand she's been in Kuwait for a minute. But, like, years. We knew who Chantel was. We still know who she is, deep down. Because I don't believe any of that has changed. Years. I draw people, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships. Welcome back to Sly. Mars, Kate, Kay, and Michelle. Lovely to see you all. Enjoy your emojis, and please make sure you thank the fabulous iDraw people.
Oh, Cuban men are so hot. Like,
Okay.
so hot. Like, this guy used to be a wrestler. So huge. Huge. I kept touching him. Like, you're so big. Okay, yes. I can confirm that killer hot dog. We did make out, okay? Did I get a pic of him? Yeah. No.
Christina, honestly. Like, it's still
It
there.
did not take long for the fake fun to stop. Foodie was not happy that her viewers were doubting her hookup story.
Another thing. I am sick of people with busted faces looking like a 500 miles of rough road, people with 80s hairdos coming for me saying I'm desperate, and that
I mean, this is still a valid talking point, by the way.
nobody wants me except for money. I'm f***ing hot, okay? And I'm good in bed. I'm a f***ing expert starfisher. I have a soft fupa, and I'm pretty.
Not a soft fupa. Oh, no. Oh.
So stop coming for me about that nobody wants to screw me, okay? Everybody
A soft fupa. Gag. Gag.
wants me. Everybody wants to have sex with me.
No, agreed. No. No.
When I go through drive-thrus, people give me extra sauce, okay? When I go to resorts, I turn heads. So you
I'm sure you turn heads, girl. You turn heads and give out laptops.
better recognize. When I seen a comment from one woman, her hair was out to here, all puffy and buffy, and her face was like this. Make sure you me. But she has the nerve to sit there in the comments and be like, nobody wants this just for her money. Really? When's the last time anyone wanted you? Off out of here. And I don't. You know I hate coming for people's looks, but
Yeah, classically, Chantal would never come for someone's looks.
you know what? Bad, whatever. Too bad. I'm sick of pretending like I'm a fucking saint. Yeah, I'm coming for their looks.
Foodie had also revealed how she felt traumatized after a certain experience.
Honestly, we need to bring the nails back.
BB told me,
That's-
you're gonna one day be in Dee's bed with them. Oh my god, I hate myself right now. And he was so fucking right.
And she was.
Full experience, yeah, because like he knows how I feel about, that's the thing, he knows how I feel about like certain things sexually, and he still pressures them on me, like with like threesomes and stuff. Like he knows how I feel about it. And then but then he says, no, I love you, and he literally like pushed me into the room. And she was like just laying on the bed ready. And I was just like, oh my god. And I was so drunk and I like threw up right after.
I hate it.
With Foodie unhappy about taking part in the adult activities with him and the other woman, and with her unhappy that her audience didn't believe she was hot enough, and with alcohol being brought into the mix,
Yeah, bad news. Bad news bears for Chantal.
the audience knew that this rant could become one of her most unhinged ever. And it did.
I don't want to go home tomorrow.
Oh, not the rage.
I want to go home, but I don't because I'm gonna miss him.
The rage in this stupid hat.
I need us in Cuba. Help me, probably G. And this fucking old piece of shit with wrinkly fucking balls. I hope he fucking. Honestly, this piece of shit ruined my whole fucking day at the lunch hall. He was in line going fucking back up.
Oh, not the relish.
Fucking relish. Oh, go back to Canada to get your fucking relish, you piece of old shit. You don't have relish on your burger. Ew. What fucking problem? Who gives a fuck? Oh, well, like Cuba really gives a shit about your wife, Mr. Relish Man. Guess what, Mr. Relish Man? Nobody gives a fuck about your white piece of shit wife in the fucking Western world, worrying about if your husband with saggy balls has fucking relish. Nobody gives a shit!
As well as having a problem.
Just a time. But in all honesty, for those of you who weren't here during this period of time, like this is just Chantal. Like you can see it. You saw it the other day in the 12-hour live stream where she was raging for like 4 hours straight about reaction channels. This is just who she is.
With the white, saggy, bald relish man, Foodie took issue with her audience. Again.
Oh, nub. Oh, well, good riddance then. Good riddance to me. Goodbye. Oh, well, get deleted then. No, well, fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. Says the Queen of Filters. Speak for yourself.
Val, good to see you, honey. It really never does.
Bitch, take your $2 and shove it up your ass. You're gonna need it.
I often, whenever I think about Cuba, obviously the rage comes to mind. But, like, there was some fun stuff as well. Like, we met Aggie and Tori Lynn and Duncan, right? So we met some side characters. That was fun. Chantal went and did karaoke. That was fun. Chantal got, like, chips in a sandwich at 2 a.m. She found a barracuda. Like, there were fun times to be had. But really, Cuba has just left its mark with this rage.
Sweet Jane, are you fucking retarded? Kindly go fuck yourself with a fucking broom, okay?
Literally the same person, by the way.
How about that, Joyce?
She can say she's reverted and she's all about Islam and all of that until the end of time. that doesn't stop this Chantal still existing not too far down beneath the surface of current day Chantal.
Bitch, you wish you were me.
Who is Aggie? Aggie was fabulous. Aggie was like the good time party gal with a glass of Chardonnay at all times during Cuba. And the audience really responded well to Aggie. But Aggie was never seen again, sadly. Sorry, never seen again.
You old piece of shit. The haters, the pieces of crap who bully me on a daily basis, I don't feel bad for manipulating them. Sorry.
Ranting about the relish man and the audience was all well and good, but viewers knew what the main course would be.
Despite everything that he's done to me, I just want to be with him. Always. And I don't care about anyone else. I never do. I don't care. I fuck every day here, and I don't care about him at all. I just love him so much, and I can't help it.
You know how Ambi likes to write a book? That's what I feel like Chantal also enjoys. She really enjoys that, like, that super delusional, like, self-insert, like, writing her own reality type of existence. Because that's what she's doing now. Like, just in a different way. It's not Renee and the laptop giveaways. It's my super loving loophole husband that definitely wants to be with me forever. Just different.
I hate it, and I don't want it, and I don't want to love him. He's not a bad person. He's not. No, he's not. He's not a bad person. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not a bad person. No. He's not. I try to forget him and fuck someone else. I've been fucking someone else for the past 4 nights. And I can't forget him. Even though I fucked someone else, I can't forget him. Yeah, I ate her pussy, so what? If you have pussy and you hate on other women's pussy, you're a traitor to women. You know what? You're a traitor to women.
Oh, someone should send that clip to Chantal Modern Day, because she hates Dee now.
I'm gonna be the first person on the internet to admit my pussy smells like fish. Alright, my pussy smells like ricotta. Dee, you're disgusting. You have the nerve to
Ricotta and fish.
call me a fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking desperate, loser, piece of shit fucking bitch with a great pussy, okay? Your pussy
Oh, okay. Well, that came around really quickly.
is great. So you know what? Go fuck yourself. I hope you fucking drain every fucking penny you have of urine in your
Ducky, I'm glad you enjoy it, mate.
mothers on matter. You desperate, lonely, short-haired, ugly motherfucking cunt. Okay? Come at me.
She's one to call someone short-haired.
Come fucking at me. You're a bitch, Chantal. You're a fucking cunt with a fucking saggy, fucking droopy ass. And you look like a fucking man, and you're a fucking cunt. So fuck you. And you exploited your mother for fucking views, for room 172 in Lachine, and you're desperate supporting him. I said I loved him. I don't love him. He's a fucking loser. Your teeth look like fucking urinals after a hurricane. You just serve Dee Dee. That's all you're fucking like. Ooh, let's go make rice pudding for Dee Dee's fucking mother. You know what? The woman you're fucking right now looks older than her fucking mother in the group home. Oh yeah, you're winning at life. Dee Dee, he doesn't fucking love you. I paid your rent and you treat me like I paid your.
That's what she's actually mad about. So for the entire, like, old mate saga, it was Chantal paying for someone's love, attention, sex, whatever you want to call it. And she felt very entitled to everything because she was paying for rent, groceries, bills, bought an iPad, was paying for phone bills, kept, like, turning on and off his SIM card and stuff. Crazy times. And was like, if you be with me forever, we'll like rent a log cabin by a lake if you propose to me. And anyway, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Your fucking rent and you move on to fucking Dee Dee from Lachine with a great pussy. I pay your rent and you fucking great pussy. I'm gonna post my pussy on OnlyFans right now. Right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. All right.
She really does besmirch the name of a great kitty cat.
Yeah. I posted my vagina on OnlyFans. Go check it out, Sophia. Go check it out.
You.
Tell me
No.
if it's gray. Tell me if it's gray and
Oh God! Stop!
smelly like fucking sweat, like you made me fucking eat her out with her fucking blindfold. She looks like fucking Stephen Harper with her fucking blindfold, and you made me eat her the fuck out. I fucking hate you, and I'm never ever fucking talking to you again in life. And you're an abusive piece of shit. Who smacks women and fucking punches them out, but you're a piece of shit, aren't you? Never about
Hey, sassafras.
to be homeless. No, because you know what, Mistress Rebecca, that's the sad thing about Dee Dee. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to her, and she'll eat it up because her ex gave her several black eyes, and she doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yes, another please. Here, hit me. She's a fucking idiot. She's seen everything that fucking happened. Fuck her and fuck her. I don't give a shit. Honestly.
One of the other, like, phenomena that was happening during all of this was that Chantal would direct so much of her rage, anger, and hatred towards Dee Dee because Chantal hates women, she would like specifically focus her anger, rage, and hatred towards Dee Dee. Meanwhile, like old mate was very well, by comparison, was referenced a lot less, which the audience collectively found really strange that Chantal was so mad at Dee Dee, going from I need to rescue her, I need to help her, I will be the patron saint of saving people from old mate, to like actively attacking Dee Dee because she had stolen her make-believe boyfriend. Insane behavior.
Like if she gets punched out. I don't care. I don't care if she gets fucking strangled. I don't care. She fucking doxed her fucking elderly mother, the dumb fucking cunt. I hope people call the retirement home and fucking harass her mother. I hope people call the retirement home and harass her mother. You disgusting piece of Egyptian shit. I fucking hate him, guys. I'm going to fucking lose it. You don't know what he put me through. You don't know what he put me through. You have no idea what he put me through. Listen, your little pink Egyptian dick is nothing on Renee's big, fat, veiny black cock. Yeah.
Oh, I'd forgot that those words had left her mouth. God damn it.
Yeah, big, 3 times your size. So shut up. Go fuck Dee Dee. No one cares. Seriously. No one cares. I hope people fucking contact your mother's
Show this to her new beezers. I hope they watch.
nursing home and fucking cause shit for you for your whole life. I hope people make your life a living hell. I'm marrying Renee and he's moving in with me with his son. I need kids. I need a...
Are you hearing this? I'd forgotten that.
I hope people make your life a living hell. I'm marrying Renee and he's moving in with me with his son. I need kids. I need a fucking son. And I love Renee. He's fucking hot. He eats me out from behind. He don't care how...
Pure class, Hydro people. First of all, for me at least, having watched this quite a number of times, I never believed that Renee actually existed. Renee was a figment of Chantal's imagination that she conjured up to help, or in the attempt to make like old mate jealous and seem like he should be feeling some type of way towards Foodie and maybe drop Dee Dee. Anyway, yeah, I don't think Renee ever existed. I think she absolutely got rid of her laptop either by forgetting it in Cuba, which is highly likely, or just gave it away for a slab cake. She definitely received a slab cake. Yeah, weird.
fat the pussy is. He's not afraid of it.
It was that last sentence that got me.
Fucking hot. He eats me out from behind. He don't care how fat the pussy is. He's not afraid of it.
I hate that. I hate that so much. Not okay with hearing that.
Pathetic. Someone told me that you love me. Come on, baby, come and show me. I'm so broken
desperate
and lonely.
I'd do anything for you. A banger, certified.
Baby, it's so easy to change me. All you have to do is claim me. Love me, touch me, bend and break me. I just want
to
be with you. But you, baby, you don't love me.
She really needs a lip liner, hey?
All you wanna do is train me.
Oh, when Chantal first met... That sparked a memory, sorry. When Chantal first met old mate, she was asking the audience whether or not it would be a good idea to have a train run on her. I don't know whether or not she understood what that meant, but, yeah, there were red flags from the start.
You make me so tired and you drain me. I swear I'm leaving you.
How did you think this was a good idea to record? Crazy.
Taking part in a threesome, didn't win him back. Ranting about him on livestream, didn't win him back. Trying to make him jealous, also didn't win him back. That song, surprisingly, didn't win him back. So what could she try next?
I'm a stalker. I had a moment of weakness.
Money!
And I knew that Nader was going to be in Gatineau. Heard that he was, like, meeting up with somebody else or staying with somebody else. I became psychotic, made a fucking fool of myself. Like, I rented a hotel room. It's something that could get me in trouble, so I didn't want to talk about it. Got a hotel room for myself.
Man, this wig could have actually worked. What a shame.
He is not allowed to be with me, so we're not allowed to be together right now, right? So I was trying to be smart and like, hey, I'm just going to drop off, like, a key in his room. I'm just going to rent a room nearby.
Oh, this is when she rented a room, invited old mate over, and then was, like, super paranoid about stuff, thinking that the cops were chasing her. I remember this one.
No, it doesn't work that way. I really, 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 really wanted to do things differently after coming back from Cuba, not come online and rage about her and like freak out. Like, especially after the drunken rage I did about them, it was like, okay, at any moment they can charge me for harassment. Like, and they can charge me for like getting a hotel room. They can get me shit. So it's like, I'm trying to just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to stalk without getting in trouble.
Do I still love him? Yeah, I do. I know. I'm sorry. I feel like a stalker.
Yeah. There were periods of time where Chantel would do a live stream and I would instantly be like, girl, you might want to either stop talking about this and stop doing this. Because this is like, he's a terrible monster and gross and awful, but the activities that Chantel was participating in, like, quite easily could have just been turned around to say, like, this is stalking, this is harassment. Things like renting a hotel room and inviting him there even though you've pressed charges against him, saying things like I want to rescind the charges because I want to sleep with him, doing things like going and checking like whether or not his door's unlocked, like all of that type of stuff could have quite easily been put together and presented to someone and said like, I am being stalked and harassed by this person, regardless of like what else was going on with it all, which wasn't in defense of anyone, which was just very like, maybe if you're saying these things on the internet and your actions are betraying your words, like, you need to take a minute. Just take a minute and think about what you're doing.
Foodie could have used Cuba as a wake-up call, the rock bottom that probably should have made her want to make a change, but she didn't. She already had this reputation of an unhinged, unhygienic lolcow.
Actually, though.
But she didn't. She already had this reputation of an unhinged...
Do you reckon that's... Oh, what a frame. Do you reckon that's what got Poopy... like into it? Look at that. That's actually unhinged. Like that. Woof. If you took this and told me it was a frame from a new Resident Evil game, I would believe you. Cursed. Absolutely cursed.
Unhygienic lolcow, and she kept that reputation up.
I have not brushed my teeth since I got back from Cuba. I know. It's just because I can't order a toothbrush with the food. I don't want to order just a toothbrush. I forgot to get it from the drugstore. That's the problem.
All right.
The note down there was that she'd been back from Cuba for weeks. That she forgot her toothbrush for weeks.
This is my reality. This is hard.
Too close. Lord help. Not the open bottle of Coke on the counter.
It's not funny.
Is there anything you can...
Foodie, whether she liked it or not, was fitting the stereotype of a lolcow. Someone who couldn't change themselves for the better. She couldn't suddenly become clean and tidy, and she couldn't suddenly stop obsessing over him. After telling her audience they were not allowed to be together, Foodie was caught out in the reflection of a barbecue in one of his videos. Regular viewers knew that if she was back with him, that meant it was...
That was so funny.
Time for yet another story change.
I don't want to talk about the grape situation because it's very personal and I just feel bad talking about it when I know it bugs him so much to talk about stuff like that. I made it public and I shouldn't have. So that's why that's why I said I can't talk about stuff. It wasn't just about it being illegal, because it was, yes, technically I was legally able to talk about stuff. I didn't lie for...
Oh, can I put the CC on? Yeah, Travis, I can try. Hold on. Oh, I'm kind of in the way, though. I wonder if I can... I'll try. I'll see what I can do.
Revenge, but I exaggerated it. I did. Oh, so I did lie. So, well, it was a situation where he kind of like wanted to do something I didn't really want to do. And I guess I just put it on there because I didn't like it. I definitely exaggerated it by making it sound like... I don't remember even what I said, but... So that's all I'm going to say. Here's the thing. I know we shouldn't be together because we aren't good for each other. But I love him.
Do you remember old mate was grilling with plastic utensils? Bunny. Yes. Yes, I do.
When Foodie loved him, the SA wasn't really SA. When she was mad at him, the SA was SA. Much of her audience had been wanting
Oh wait, why did they drop off?
her to move on from him ever since the pair first met. And the
Okay, it's not perfect, but we'll try.
The audience were given a sliver of hope that might actually happen.
Let's look at the Canadian Idol auditions. I can focus on that and bring my new boyfriend. I had a guy tell me once, you have the biggest vagina I've ever seen.
God, way too much information.
Can we go on this Tinder date with you? Well, yeah, you guys are coming. I think I'm just gonna wait to meet guys. I think I'm gonna wait for them to meet me. Like, I don't want to meet like blind date. It makes me too anxious. I gotta block that guy now. I have no neck! None! So what the deal is, I'm going...
See, this is the head that's under the Spanx.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to that person. I will apologize to them. So, I don't know. I shouldn't have
Too
really done
happens
this.
to mum, yes.
I'm really sorry. It's the guy.
Oh, can I switch sides on the screen? Yes. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wait. It's gonna be weird. It's now weird. This is the evil version of Pulpy, without the beard.
I'm going. I'm coming. I'm coming, boy. That's him.
I'm so used to reading here. Hold on. I gotta reset. Oh, also I'm on Top Chat. I am the world's greatest YouTuber. Okay. I'm looking here to watch the screen, and I'm watching here to watch the chat. Very good. Bizarro Pulpy.
Oh my god, that's him. That's him. I gotta go for real. That's him, look.
That's so bizarre. It feels so wrong.
I gotta go, guys. He's really good at having conversation. He's really, really nice. There's nothing wrong with him. He would be amazing boy. He would be BB 2.0. Like BB 2.0.
Okay, wait. I can just watch it here and read the chat. I don't need to be this way. It's fine. Oh no, wait. I'll just scooch myself further. There we go. Hey.
He wants to come over tomorrow and everything.
That looks like I'm looking at chat.
Into it.
Finally, she had met a nice guy, and there seemed to be genuine hope that Foodie would stop obsessing over the non-boyfriend.
We talked about Never, yeah. And then after I left, I messaged Never right away and said I love you.
To many, it felt like this was just another attempt by Foodie to make him jealous. And when that didn't work, she went right back.
Could have just dragged the captions. Wait, can I do that? Oh my god, you can drag captions? Chat, why did no one tell me you could do this? Who said that? Who said that? Who said you could just drag the captions? Carolyn, I had no idea you could just do that. Mind blown! We're a learning channel here, chat. Chat, did you know you can just drag the captions? That's crazy.
To her other mode, Rage.
They're up there now.
I just woke up and realized the person I'm in love with is living, and is probably 12:54. Yep, his ass is probably still in her purple bed right now.
Lena, thank you for being here for 5 months, honey. Lena says, just want to say I enjoy you and your content. Oh, thanks, honey. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the support.
I have the purple bed, I bought it on payment plan.
As for
not sulpy Pintax.
Frustrating as it was seeing her go back and forth with him, when she wasn't discussing him, her content was lacking. What?
This was from the sleep stream. I think she was doing that over on... Was that Twitch? I think it was Twitch.
Watching Foodie Beauty do a sleep stream was not exactly the content her audience were wanting, but they never had to wait long for Foodie to mention him, and once again change her mind about how serious her accusations were.
I'm just really tired of being accused of things that are not, when people don't know the whole picture. So just being accused of lying about sexual assault and domestic violence. Maybe for him it's a bad thing that I talked about him and outed a lot of our shit. But for me, I used my community for the past year as a means of support.
Foodie told us she was sick of people thinking she was lying about sexual assault.
The problem in all of this is that, it came down to the audience kind of deciding what to believe and what not to. And with Chantal, that was particularly hard because so many of her stories were farcical.
Exaggerated it. I did. Oh, so I did lie. So, well...
She used her community as support whenever she needed to rant. But when she was back to loving him, she didn't seem to need that same community anymore.
Whatever I feel like opening up about that happens to me in my personal life, I will. And if you are somebody who's sensitive to trauma dumping or whatever you want to call it, then my channel is probably not going to be for you.
Going back and forth with him this many times was getting hard to watch for many.
Going forward, yeah, we still do talk, but
crazy. Like
I've said many times, I don't know, going forward, what's going on. This is just where I am right now with everything. So our case is dropped. I just wanted to clear some of those things up. I'm not a liar. Anytime I've come on here and anytime we've had a fight, anything that's happened, I would come on right away and talk about it. So I didn't lie about any of those events.
The darting eyes was a hard one not to miss.
The timing and the motive for
hard one to miss.
Going to the police, though, I was on the fence a long time about it. And then that day I saw that I thought he was going to the police station, and then I just felt overwhelmed. If I'm honest, I felt like a mixture of emotions,
giddiness, joy.
Between wanting to do, feeling the pressure of wanting to do the right thing. And then also
Good to
being
see you,
super
love.
jealous. I'm not gonna lie and say that wasn't any motivator at all because, yeah, Dee Dee being there f***ed me up.
Foodie admitted that going to the police to file a report against him for SA was partly due to being jealous. It was no wonder so many had turned against her.
That like everything I was there for a long time, talked to the detective about everything, and I don't want to talk about all that. I just want to put it in the past and behind me. So I'm just gonna, I guess, continue to ignore comments for now. I think that that's the price you have to pay with putting your shit there.
She knew that if that video was a live stream, she would receive backlash in real time, so she kept it as a video. People would not be happy, they'd have been calling her out, but that's why it's especially strange that she decided to go on a panel and speak to other people.
When I say something, people run with,
Oh, gag. Was this the... No, this wasn't the Anisian one. No.
you
Okay,
fucking
well,
lied about it.
okay,
No,
go ahead,
what
explain it.
happened
Go ahead,
is
go ahead.
a situation, private situation between her and I don't want to talk about, and I'm not talking about it, happened, and it was a situation that made me
She's got the stream running in the background.
uncomfortable because we don't communicate well and this stack and all this other shit. Anyways, so no, I don't see it as that he was trying to assault me.
Now you're sticking up for him because the fucking orders dropped and you're in love with them, and at the time you were pissed, so you blew it up.
Oh, she made Chantal cry from memory.
But
She
dude,
gets real mad and sad in this one.
that is shitty. You can't be doing that shit. This is why people get bad names for that.
Okay, look. Everything I said, I can't talk about it. I'm not saying anything else. But I'm not talking
Why?
about it.
You made a video, dude.
No, because you guys are not. No, because I'm not telling the truth. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You're never gonna know. You're never gonna know the truth ever.
Okay.
Because
well,
I'm trying to have a friendship with Necker, and we worked it out behind the scenes.
can we get him up here? What is he doing? What are you doing now? Get up here! Oh my god.
But we're trying to work. How am I gonna How it's true. How am I gonna try to have a friendship or whatever with him, and talk him and accuse him of, that's private between us.
Yeah, it wasn't though, and also ill, and maybe make better choices.
Yeah, but that wasn't a concern when you were fucking saying he assaulted me. You weren't thinking like this when that was all going down. Now you're trying to take, dude, don't even try because I know what you're doing. You're trying to cover your ass.
Honestly, she does fall apart on this panel, Paulina.
So,
No, I'm not trying to cover my ass. I'm trying to make it private again. I'm trying to make it private. I don't
So
want
now
to.
you want to make it private, yeah? Because you look like an asshole.
You don't know the
That's why
fucking
you wanna make it
details.
private
You don't know the
shit,
fucking
pal.
details. You don't know the details. Something happened between Nether and I. I don't want to talk about what happened because I don't want to make him look bad. I don't want to. I want to make the situation go away publicly.
It can't happen though because you made it public.
Yes,
Once
it
you made
can.
it public,
You made it public, though.
No, it won't go away publicly, but people will speculate what they want. Fine.
So why not just get it all out?
No,
Even if
because
you look
I'm
like an
trying to have
asshole,
a
get it
relationship
out.
with him, and it's private.
Not the new Gape, Nat.
I don't want to.
It's,
I'm gonna have a relationship with not talk about our private shit like that, shit that happened to us that we're trying to bury. That's why we went to the
I
hotel.
totally understand you're
It's
trying to
no
bury it, but the
business.
thing is, you guys made it public, so it's no longer. It can't be anymore. It's impossible.
But so I forever owe you my personal information.
No, I'm
regarding
not saying you
money.
owe me anything. I don't like.
No,
I don't care.
anybody. So I forever owe everybody.
No.
My right as a
That's
person.
not, no,
in my
don't
personal life,
play
if I want to shut up,
Don't go there.
if I want to
You
shut
gotta
up, any day I want to shut up, I have a right to do that. If
Okay,
I'm willing to tell you something and the next day I don't want to tell you the details, I have a right to do that. What information do I owe you? You don't have to.
Nobody's saying you do, but when you put out videos and then delete them and shit, and we're just trying to clear up the story, and you're even getting defensive with us, who clearly are not against you.
You're an asshole, and you don't
She's cope-eating. Sorry, I just noticed.
know the details. That's
Well,
why
you won't
didn't
get the
make
fucking
it
details.
fault. And I didn't
You're
fucking
not
make it
gonna give the details. You're giving a half-assed story. How can you expect me not to come off like this and ask questions when you tell us
Don't be an asshole for making me know the details. You're a fucking asshole for doing that. Doing what? You don't even
Yes, this was before Lolcow Live. Yes.
know what happened.
Similar energy, though.
Foodie was having a tough time on the panel. People wanted answers and she was not willing to give them, and it all got a bit too much for her.
I'm sorry for screaming at you. I just hate when people hate. I'm so
Oh, here it comes.
fed up with everything.
It's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. It's a tough situation.
It's not a situation that probably should have ever been public, because now,
no, because people are gonna have questions.
but impulsively, I really the YouTube community, my community really did, my real supporters, really did help me. Even some haters, help things, just see me see certain things, but
No one helped her see anything. She was making content and making bank over all of this trauma. Terrible.
I feel I don't know, I get all this shit from people who are fucking DV victims expecting me to be a fucking DV spokesman, fucking hero, to always do the right thing, and I'm just I just can't. I don't know, I don't know how to act sometimes. I don't even know how to trust my own emotions and everything.
Foodie, while on the panel, said she didn't want to talk about it anymore. A situation that happened between him and her. She wanted to keep it private. She wanted the situation to go away publicly. She also told us that we would never know what really happened.
Except for watching live streams for 6 months. Yeah.
Foodie.
Yeah, that was going to work really well.
Would change her mind.
Every single thing. Every single fucking thing I said on that police report happened.
When I actually went into the station to change it, it was because I remember, like, on the way there, I was like, so what should I say? I was talking to Dee because no one really want to talk to me right at the time. He was using Dee because I wasn't legally allowed to talk to him because I pressed charges, right? So, and the only reason they let him...
She used to argue that she could talk to Old Mate, but Old Mate couldn't talk to her because she was the one pressing charges. And he had the protection order or whatever it was put on him, but she could still talk to him. That's the level of fuckery that we were watching.
Out of jail was like on the condition he has no contact with me. So then she was like, if you really want the charges to be dropped, because it wasn't up to me. Like, I would try to drop the charges and they were like, he's already got a criminal history. Like, the Crown has to decide. It's not up to you. So then I changed my statement and I kind of lied about it. Like, oh, I don't really remember. I was really high. I was high. I mean, I did do like coke that night, but I mean,
And Chantal doing dumb shit like this as well. Like, there was a big conversation around, like, if these things actually happened, all you're really doing is potentially putting other people in danger by not bringing it to the attention of the right people, that he is a terrible fucking person. Like,
I remember like everything. I accuse him of like SA because of the anal sex thing. He still would bug me for it. Like, it's like he feels like it's his right to own my ass or something. It's so like, anyway, I went to a hotel with him once, Hotel Monville, when we were just like hanging out, and I didn't order him like what he liked, and he got really mad. He's like, I'm not a animal, and like smacked me across the face. And I was like, I was like, are you serious? I'm like, this is why you're going to jail. And he's like, see? He's like, how can you, like, he gets mad that I like said that. Well, you can't fucking slap me whenever the fuck you want.
Foodie, now and again, would try and convince herself.
Boo Squeezy, yes, he went to prison for 2 years minus a day for stabbing 2 people, yes.
That he wasn't having an intimate relationship with the other woman. Now, though, she seemed to understand just how stupid that sounded.
I know, he's been fucking her the whole time. He's so adamant he doesn't fuck her, but your balls smell like pussy. Yesterday. And then, but...
Oh, God.
But then when I go to the bathroom, I came out and then, like, I seen him kind of, like, do something to her, like, kind of, like, you know, he probably does that to her with me, like, when I go to the bathroom. Like, I'm such an ass, stupid idiot.
Realising that him and the other woman were more than just friends, angered Foodie, and she took her frustrations out on the other woman.
All of those messages I've sent to you is because you and Nader are responsible for me being crazy like this. You are responsible for worsening my mental health. The way you've played and manipulated me over the past few months is your fault, and I'm gonna prove it. I have all the transcripts. My therapist has all the transcripts, honey.
I don't think that therapist existed.
All the transcripts. Yeah.
Probably hanging out with Ambi's therapist.
Yeah. You heard me freaking out every time. You knew you were the problem, and he knew you were the problem, and you kept egging me on, making fun of me on live stream over and over and over and over. Oh, you can fit both your legs in her pants? Oh yeah, I remember that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
It seemed like no matter how badly he treated Foodie, she would always give him another chance.
So yeah, I do love this man. He did not sexually assault me.
This is really well done and really well, like, edited and stitched together, because this is the speed at which we were being told it happened, it didn't happen, it happened, it didn't happen, it happened, it didn't happen, consistently, continuously, day after day after day after day. And at the end of it all, like, Chantal had the opportunity to bring that to the police, have that process move forward, and she said, nah, I'm gonna fuck it all up and, like, let the monster just continue monstering. But anyway.
He's innocent of that.
Now that she was back to liking him, it meant she was back to telling her audience where to go. The very same audience she had used as support so many times before.
Yes, I'm blocking people who are not supportive. Yes, I'm gonna have this attitude forever, so if you don't like it, goodbye.
Raven, it's Hecticon.
Self.
Okay. Yell at me the next time you use that word.
Bye. Number one, people who say you're a bad person. You're a bad person. No, people do bad things. Doesn't make a person a bad person. Okay? A person is a complex individual. Your actions don't define you, because...
Chantal's a bad person. That doesn't take a rocket scientist.
By your logic then, only your bad actions define you, okay? So if you're saying your bad actions define somebody, so do their good actions. So does all their good actions.
Where are your good actions, girl?
So does everything supportive Nader does for me. He is really good in my life. I like him there, and that's where he's gonna stay. My jealousy when it comes to Dee. No, and actually that's what I explained to her. I said, like, look, I know I've said some really tough shit to you, you know, because she's like on the verge of like wanting to get me on harassment. I felt like I was being lied to, like they were being really secretive, and it was driving me nuts, and I felt like I was being manipulated from the beginning. Like I come back from Windsor. Here I expect to work it out with my boyfriend. She's been watching me for 2 years, so you clearly see that I'm crying over this man, that I love this man, and you inserting yourself in everything is making it worse. But then at the same time, if he wants his friend there to stay with him while we're fighting, I mean, I press charges on him. So what is he supposed to do? Be on the street? Be alone? You know what I mean? So he needed that support there too. And actually, if you go watch our videos together, if you go watch the car karaoke together in the daytime one, where he's wearing the blue and red shirt, he's loving in that video and shows me off at the end. So to say that, I don't think it's for people like, he won't claim you. No, not until things are good with us.
It was probably around this time. Actually, it was always quite sad and pathetic, but particularly around this time, it was giving desperate.
You don't claim someone who puts charges on you.
Foodie was lucky she had an audience at this point, and once again, she would change her mind and need her audience for support.
I blocked her for good.
She was also quite manipulative with the audience, because this was during the period where she would run members-only live chats, so anybody could watch, but you would have to be a member to chat. So over the course of those months, like many, many, many people would sign up to be a member and be like, oh my god, Foodie, I've just heard it's so terrible that you're going through all of this stuff, and then literally a day later, the story would change, and people would be like, why did I pay a membership to, like, pass on my sympathies in the chat? Anyway, that was another thing. Just add that to the list.
It really pisses me off to hear him say, like, he specifically goes out of his way to be like, I don't have a girlfriend. Here's why you have a girlfriend now, okay? You can call me your not girlfriend, just like, you can lie your way out of a lot of shit, but I have, like, literal DMs of you literally telling me you love me, and
there are also DMs saying, where's my thumbnail? And you responding with, I love you, and then them sending a thumbs up back. Which is actually, that's a bit of a deep, like, lore reference to why I give a thumbs up every now and then, because Chantal said she loved someone and they just send a thumbs up back. That's not even a heart. Like, that's just, oh, that's sad. Anyway.
You want to live with me?
There seemed to be no ending to this. Her changing her mind on whether or not he was a good guy. Her changing her mind on whether or not she had been SA'd.
Chantal does not need to be forced.
There's a pizza in the closet. I don't think there's pizza boxes in the closet yet.
They're telling her story. Exactly, and that's what it is. That's what it was on the panel. Are you lying or you're not? So are you lying or you're not? Are you lying or you're not? You think it's easy to come on here and say that your fucking boyfriend ass raped you? No, it's not. So go fuck yourself.
Foodie was now angry with him.
As a note, that story had also changed back and forth and back and forth and back and forth at this period of time. Because Chantal.
Live streaming and drinking. The last time that happened, we got Cuba Rage. We didn't know what we would get this time, but it started off much more
Mr. Snowflake, what are we doing?
Fun than Cuba.
What are we doing? Why are we zooming? Oh, there's so many dancing girls.
The only way I'll ever talk to you is anything?
Oh, Lord, that's... There's a lot going on there. That's...
The only way I'll ever talk.
What?
Anything?
Yes, I do believe she thought this was twerking. Not the frame by frame.
Prove it. If the next thing you make on live stream is falafel, if the next thing you...
During this period of time, we brought about the PG filter, which was basically where I would, like, zoom and or move the screen around so we could cut off particular. Because Chantal was also doing live streams and then getting, like, sniped in her words, and so she would, like, flash live streams and do dumb shit like that to try to get other channels in trouble. So, yeah, we invented a PG filter, which would just make things a little bit safer. We haven't used that in a hot minute.
Make on live stream is for Michelle, then you'll love me. Hey, are you reacting to me?
Fuckface.
What?
Fuckface.
Yeah, but somebody said you're reacting to you, asshole. You're reacting to me. I'm not reacting to you.
I'm reacting to you, fuckface.
Oh.
Then who gives a fuck if I react to you?
I care. You have no reason to be mean to me.
Yeah.
What do you have to be mean to me about? Oh.
Ugh.
Say you love me.
Where's my thumbnail?
There it is, classic.
I'm drunk and on live, I gotta go.
This is a promise. If I ever talk to him again, you can hate me.
Zero self, absolutely. She still has zero self-respect, but back here, woof, negative self-respect.
Hello.
You told me to go take my medication?
Huh?
My medication?
Why you take it today?
Why don't you have to admit to people you love me?
That's what I'm saying.
My god, this is pathetic.
Take medication. You don't believe me. And now people believe me. Go take it.
Oh, Seiji, agreed, 100%. If she tried to recreate this, she'd be out of breath after 2 sentences. It's crazy.
So it didn't start out as awful as Cuba Rage, but the more she drank, and the longer the stream went on, it felt like we might get something close to Cuba Rage.
Oh, is this where she throws herself on Pete's? I think it is.
And we did.
Why do you hate me for loving him? It's not my fault.
Is this that stream? I think it is.
I can't help it. You know that motorcycle guy offered to take me on an actual date, actually loves me and tells me every day, and still I only fucking love you because I'm stupid and I fucking hate myself for loving you, and I fucking hate that I'm destroying my life for you.
I loved the theory that Motorcycle Man never existed and that Chantal just bought a motorcycle helmet off of Amazon as a prop.
Real stream news? You're calling me trash? Are you serious? You Do you love me? Do you love?
Oh, this is Pumped Up Kicks. Was Pumped Up Kicks the same one where she threw herself on Pete's? Was that the same stream?
Do you love me? Do you love me?
I think it was.
You're really gonna ignore me like that?
I thought Pumped Up Kicks was later.
Really? You're gonna ignore me like that? For real?
Oh, it is the same stream. Right.
For real, you're gonna ignore me like that? You're gonna
That's stream. Hecticana. Okay, no, this might be the stream
ignore
then.
me like that?
Woof.
My boyfriend's
I
calling
did it again. I used that fucking word. I need to stop.
Do you think he loves me?
I think he loves
I knew it. I knew it. Something about this angle with the bed. I knew that it was happening in this one. Oh.
But do you think he loves me, honestly, objectively?
Probably not.
Not even a little?
I think he loves you
Wine was a bad idea, Chantal.
as an extension of himself. He loves you as a possession.
I'm sorry.
This is when she puked in the vent too. I believe she puked in the vent off stream. And then the next day told us how she couldn't clean it out and it was rotting in there.
You might be too drunk to stay online.
Pete sometimes had good advice. That was one of them.
Pete's loved me more than he loves anyone in the planet. Do you want me to make up with Pete?
Oh god, I hate it.
He's a good kisser. Why did I kiss you?
Because you're drunk. You have absolutely no impulse control or sense.
Oh, sorry.
So guys, thank you for the super chat. Not Wayne Gretzky, wine for everyone.
Foodie kissed Pete. Many considered this SA. Pete considered this SA.
Okay, so I'm sure Mr. Snowflake will do the due diligence and put the clip in because Pete's was asked either after this or the day after this on his live stream about what had gone down and his perspective on it all. And I think, was it a tweet or a community tab post or a comment somewhere in someone's section? Anyway, someone had said, hey, that pretty much looked like SA. And Pete said, in short terms, yes.
We saw her drunk forcing
There it is.
herself on
Oh, is that shenanigans?
you.
I
I
think it
know
might
she's
be.
your friend, but that's
Shenanigans, that you?
abuse, and you are accepting it because she pays rent. A lot of trans women suffer this kind of abuse quietly. Please don't. Go to the police, seek help. You deserve better. It was technically SA.
There it is.
Sure, but at no point has she ever made me feel in danger. So it was easy trespass for me to forgive. Foodie kissing Pete's was not the only egregious thing she did in that stream. The Uvalde school shooting had just
God, it was the same stream. That's traumatic.
happened several days before Foodie's livestream, and she thought it was a good idea to put on the song Pumped Up Kicks.
Bad idea. So many times, bad idea.
The song is about a troubled...
The one phrase that Foodie utters during this live stream that sticks with me forever is she basically tells people from low socioeconomic areas that that they can't look after their kids and they don't love their kids as much as she would love them, and they should send their kids to Foodie because Foodie would love them. Kind of, sort of verbatim. Honestly. Gag.
Youth who fantasizes about shooting up his school. Foodie put on that song, and then...
Oh, and then she tells all of her American audience that this is their national anthem because of school shootings. I'm not joking. That'd be a pretty poor taste joke, but yeah, that all happens in this stream.
Do you think people are right to hate me for liking this song?
Like I said, it was just the timing of when you listened to it was suboptimal.
Okay, but I would give my life for all those kids who lost their life, and people don't care about that.
No, people don't give a shit. You should have just drunkenly shut your mouth and go. You should have gone to bed. You should have gone to bed. You should have turned the stream off and gone to bed.
Wrong or what? Is that song to me is satire? Well, I mean, is it not the American anthem or no?
There it is.
There you go. Leading cause of death for kids is shooting, right?
Yep.
And that would never happen in Canada, right?
Pretty much.
If I could die today to give my life for every kid, for never being shot, I would do it. I would do it. I promise you. On my
Sky, good to see you, love.
Life.
Sorry, came in at a bad time.
I would give my life. Would you?
Just thinking, this is maybe not the best topic for when you're...
No, but I mean it. I mean it, Pete. Does that not bother you?
Mm-hmm.
Through this, she was consistently asked by people in her chat, being like, hey, this is really disrespectful. Maybe you should not do this. Foodie's defiant gene or whatever kicked in. And so every time she saw that, she just started singing it.
No, they just thought the timing of when you listened to it was questionable.
Is that not a perfect time to listen to Foster the Kids, Foster the Kids? Foster the People? Or is that tacky?
It was tacky.
It was tacky?
I think it's fucking disgusting. Tacky's a kind word for it.
Did you die for 19 kids? Orange size exit wound in their backs because of a sight rifles, leaving an orange size exit wound.
No one needed this from Drunken Foodie. No one needs this, like, a lot of the time. I think that content creators speaking on topics, it's not a bad thing, but when you're a drunk bigot like Foodie is in this moment and you have zero life experience with any of it, and like you can say things like, oh my god, that's awful, that's terrible, like that's a tragedy, like that's awful. But doing shit like this, don't do shit like this. Just as a blanket, like, suggestion.
Nobody has the right to own it. These children deserve a fucking life, and they're being brought up by mothers who can't afford to work more than minimum wage.
Oh yeah, there's this bit.
They don't give a fuck about their kids because they can't afford to. They work more than minimum wage. They don't give a fuck about their kids because they can't afford to.
I wonder if her newbies know that she said this.
In a world of the free, and the land of the fucking free. Kids? If you
Yeah, I would have left too.
can't take care of your children, please give them to me.
Fuck, my memory is good and bad.
I promise you. Please tell them I would give them anything to give them a good life.
Drink some water.
No.
Yes.
No.
Pete's, you should have pulled the router, bro.
Please drink some water.
Dude, I'm just saying this and treat your children good.
That's why you need to drink some water, because right now...
Literally would have reached over and hit that, like, stop stream button.
Don't leave me! Sit. Can we adopt children?
No.
I want
Ugh.
to children.
Hey DX, good to see you, hun. Yeah.
No!
This is something she should react to. If Chantel gets really bored for content, she should react to this. Not just throw up a community tab post of like, y'all don't know what I was up to 3 years ago and I'm a different person and stop trying to portray me as a villain. Go, what's this? See, it's things like this is why people were interested to see what her neighbors thought of her. Because, fuck.
I'm an asshole.
When you're this drunk, yes.
Yes, and I just made fun of it. I just went like this. I just went like this.
She used to say back here that she had a dark sense of humor, and that we just didn't get it.
What are people saying now? You know, you Americans are f***ed up. You kill kids more. That's the statistics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No,
Hit that stop stream button. I wish.
There was an awful lot not to like there, and I was trying to think of a way how to put it into words, just how awful it was. But then, I saw a clip by a lovely chap named Pulpy Syntax.
A double feature? Stop it.
Who summed it up better than I ever could, so over to you, Pulpy.
Okay, over to baby Pulpy. Hold on, I'm gonna get it out of the way.
Wow, I mean, is it not the American
Oh my god, he's such a baby. Hold on, I gotta... Yeah, there we go.
anthem or no?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah!
Could you imagine? Here's the thing as well. Like, I have to take this out of context. Well, not out of context. I have to take this out of direct impact, right? Because I am not American, as much as Chantal seems to think I am.
She also thought I was British.
I'm not American. I do not have that same understanding or struggle or connection to like the tragedy or the tragedies that continue, right? I don't. But if a traumatic event happened in my country that was impacted by legislature or culture or any of those things, and I was watching some drunk fuck on the internet saying that, well, you know, this tragedy happened and so this song is appropriate and is now, Zach, your Australian national anthem. What a bitch. What a bitch.
I so very rarely use the B word, and I think it was aptly applied there.
Hey Mick, thanks for the super chat again. Mick says thank you. No, thank you, mate. Like, again, like I'm not the most knowledgeable. I'm not the most educated. I'm not the individual. Nobody has all the answers, and I'm not presenting it as such. But just like as a human, like don't antagonize people based on tragedies that they suffer, be it locally, nationally, like as a human being, any of those things. But Chantal just goes out of her way to make people upset because she loves the attention. It doesn't matter whether or not it's negative or positive. It's also not how satire works. Thank you, Pac. Oh, anyway.
Well said. See, nowadays I just say, shut the fuck up. You're an entitled, like, hateful individual, and might go into it a little bit less. But look, valid. All very valid.
Again, just like after Cuba Rage, after her latest embarrassment of a stream, she had not learned her lesson and was still upset.
And the thing is, you can tell, because that was what, like 3 years ago? I had a lot more patience and a lot more time and during this time it was really like emotionally charged, right? Because you didn't want to be the person who sat there and said, shut the fuck up, Chantal, like you're a fucking idiot. You were actively watching someone go through like self-destruction and being abused and like telling people about all of that. And it was like, as sassy as I can be now, back during this period of time, it was like, ooh, God, that's really confronting. And that's like a terrible thing that people experience in their day-to-day lives. Not just like Chantal's ridiculous relationship with old mate, but then like this terrible tragedy occurring, or multiple terrible, other terrible tragedies occurring. And like listening to Chantal talk about it, whether drunk or sober, she still just doesn't understand that other people's experiences and other people's trauma is not suitable for her to make content on. Like, if you want to share your opinion on it, at least preface it with, like, something or some way that it might affect or impact you or share an opinion. Don't drunkenly tell people that, like, you work minimum wage, you can't afford your kids, send them to me. Also, America, here's your national anthem. Like, that's just hurtful to people who are in your chat or in your audience. Like, it doesn't provide anything else apart from hurt.
Obsessed with a man who didn't even like her. But many people enjoyed watching her rage, and that's exactly what she did when he exposed the sock accounts she had been using to contact him when she wasn't allowed to.
You will massage my glorious fupa? Why did you call me Krista B.I. Zion? Why did you call me that?
Oh, thanks, Ariana. Appreciate it.
Why did you call me that?
Intentionally malicious. That's a really good phrase. Salva. Agreed.
Answer me.
Oh, this is where she gets called out for being in old mate's DMs under a different name.
Call me Krista B. Zion. Why did you call me that?
Thanks,
Why did you call me that?
Karen. Thanks, honey.
Answer me. Oh, really? So he wants to admit that he was seeing me when he was on probation? Is that what he's doing? Oh, okay. Let's go there. Let's go there. So, you stupid motherfucker, you broke the law. You're so stupid. What is he gonna show? What is he gonna show? What is he gonna show? Oh my god. You wanna go there? You wanna go there, you stupid motherfucker. So, you want the truth? Since he's bringing up Krista Bizanyo, that is another Maria Pondu account. I'm not looking at the chat. That is another Maria Pondu account that I created to talk to him while he was not allowed to talk to me. So, the whole time that he was not allowed to talk to me, he was talking to me. The whole time. And that
She was actively engaging in conversation with the person she had, like, taken to the police for assault and abuse.
What, you're gonna show proof of that? There you go. What else? Every single thing you think you're gonna out me for will make you look 10 times worse. Absolutely. You think you're smart with Dee Dee, you're gonna over? Do it. I fucking dare you. I dare you. Do it. Do it. Do it. You have no idea what I've recorded when we were together. You have no idea what I have recorded. No idea. Do it. Do it. Are you
pouring the coffee straight out the window?
serious? Okay. So Krista Bizanyo, I made an account to message him, like, private.
This is where the Pondu screen names come from, yeah. So Wobbles and Beans, before this, Chantal had created a fake, I think it was like a Facebook profile or something called Maria Pondu, that she used to have conversations with Old Mate when Old Mate was like blocking her on chat.
Because, obviously being careful, I wasn't legally allowed to be with him. But
which just adds another mark of like, Chantal definitely makes sock accounts, but even sock accounts for her real life, which is weird.
We did. Like, you sure you want me to talk? Because you'll look so much worse. You will always, always look so much worse. You do not want to with me. You do not want to with me, Mr. Green Peen. Trust me and believe. Trust me and believe. Shut your mouth. Take the loss. Keep doing your shitty cooking videos with do and shoot, and just shut your mouth while you're ahead. Because you know what? You're gonna look so much worse. So much.
So if you cast your mind back to when like the K-Bella stuff came out, this was the version of Chantal that we were seeing, because this version of Chantal is who she is, and it's literally like broiling away just beneath the surface. So should they get to Canada and poopy smoke bomb, or should the breakup happen, or should he cheat on her for the 4th time that gets brought to the internet? You'll just see this version of Chantal appear again, because it's who she is.
Much worse.
Christina, thank you for being here for 3 months, honey. Christina says, just tuned in. Wow, just wow. Here for Poppy.
I will never be able to be with
Appreciate
you.
it.
No one will ever be able to be with you, because you're just going to keep blaming everyone else for your fucking mistakes, and you're going to keep being a shitty person to people.
Kelsey, she is. I don't know whether or not like she gets a rush of dopamine when she rages like this, but you can literally see the sparkle in her eye when she's mad and when she's going off. Again, that 12-hour stream the other day is a perfect example of that. Like, she was just letting rip on people, and you could see how happy and joyful she was. It's crazy.
She told her non-boyfriend that no one will ever be able to be with you, but that was not true. He and the other woman would announce to YouTube that they were now officially a couple.
Ta-da! Are they fucking for real? Not making me mad, you're not making me jealous. Oh!
I think they did.
Oh, so now they confess to sleeping together. You said you don't sleep with her, so that's proof that you're a fucking scammer. Really? After, oh my god. Oh, I hate them. Of course they're taunting me. Your little plan? I don't care. I'm gonna
Oh, the gold heart necklace. I remember that.
go on living my life, plowing men who don't use me or abuse me and are way hotter than you, but you are a abuser, sexual assaulter, going to prison. I'm going to tell in detail the whole story about that, because I'm tired of people thinking I'm a liar about SA. That he's disgusting, he's using you for everything you have, and honestly, it's sad that you don't see it. So the whole outing of their relationship is to get back at me. Like, he's obsessed. Like, he's obsessed. I don't care. I mean, he is controlling and abusive, but he thinks he's a dom. He's not. I hope you go to prison. I hope you go. You belong there for everything you've ever...
This was all before the Sam's Bar Lounge stuff came out, which was just another kind of insights into everything. For those of you who don't know, the Sam's Bar Lounge stuff was the recordings that Chantal tried to flip into, see, here's the proof that he was abusive towards me. The Sam's Bar Lounge stuff did not feature Chantal. But that's kind of a little footnote in that entire discussion that Chantal often fails to bring up.
Not
And I don't doubt, we're in early May now, I don't doubt that old mate will be brought up this month again.
Not even just for what you did to me.
Probably because of this.
What you did to me, you deserve to be in prison for. For every time you put your hand on me. Yeah, I'm going to still talk about you. Of things that you've done to me need to be outed. I'm prettier than Dee Dee. I know. It doesn't make me mad at all.
That's a good point, Rachel. I have no idea.
I don't care. I'm so thankful that I'm over their shit. You're a woman abusing criminal and you belong in prison. He really thinks I'm jealous of Dee Dee. That's funny. Like, he really still thinks I want him. That's fucking funny. I have no feeling for him. Like, I have more feeling for the jar of olives in my fridge right now. Give me a break. You've helped him for nothing. He's a piece of crap. Abusive piece of crap. So then he paced around the room and then he, out of nowhere, he just fucking smacked me. Like, I didn't see him do it, but I felt it. I hope you go to prison. I hope you go to prison. He's an abuser. He fucking flicked a lit cigarette at me and burned me on my arm. He fucking hit me. He beat on me. He ripped my heart out and I put it right the back in.
Despite her protests, it was clear she was jealous of his new relationship with the other woman, making Foodie the other woman now. And she could act like she was happy it was all over.
I'm so thankful that I'm over their shit.
It is, like, when you take it in a vacuum, it is absolutely insanity that Chantal came to her live stream day after day to, like, acknowledge all of these things happened and didn't follow through any of it with the police. It's actually crazy. They didn't live together. They didn't have kids together. Her finances were not tied up in this individual, but she was just so desperate to get back into what she saw as the relationship. It's crazy bananas. Traumatic. As someone watching this, oof.
But if it was up to her, it would have never ended. She could never end things with him, and we all knew it.
Like, I would ever go back there. Never in a million years. Never, don't ever contact me. Like, I swear, I will. If you contact me ever again, no, don't ever. If he thinks I'm going to talk to him ever again after this, he's on drugs. If I...
Is he going to include the botanical gardens trip?
Ever talk about them again, hang me. And I'm never, ever fucking talking to you again in life.
Before he came into Foodie's world, she was already viewed as a lol cow. But her behaviour while with him changed the view on her from just another lol cow to someone much, much worse.
I exaggerated it. I did.
There were so many things she did while he was around that were not okay. Her being under the influence, then driving home, her tirade while in Cuba, her drunken stream doing finger guns, and her being obnoxious while talking about a very serious matter, going back and forth on whether or not she had been SA'd, and Foodie using her audience when it suited her.
I love the money. I love money, but I love you guys more.
She lost so much support during this era with him, and it was her fault.
And see, the problem was, not the problem, but one of the outcomes was, because it was such an explosive era, everybody was watching, right? Like, everybody who had even heard of Chantal or was just interested in dumpster fires on the internet was watching or was aware of Chantal. Whether or not they were doing vicariously through live streamers, through clip shows, like, it was Chantal's biggest earning period and certainly biggest watched period. And so even though people were falling off in terms of direct support, Chantal was kind of able to, at least from a YouTube perspective, was able to ride that wave for quite a time. Crazy.
Now that he was officially with someone else, maybe now she could move on and find a man who wasn't as problematic as he was.
Yeah, that was the vent. Woof woof. All right, chat. Well, that was fun. Oh, what a blast to the past. In a terrible way, but a wonderful way. Chat, can we get some love and some flowers for Mr. Snowflake in maybe the comment section? Because I don't know if you'll see them in the chat. But after this finishes, if you could click the link down in the description, go say hi to Mr. Snowflake for me, throw him a butthole, and a like, and I would very much appreciate that. And you can, yeah, do what you want. But thank you very much for watching along with me. I appreciate it. For those of you on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, you've been lovely as always. Thank you for re-experiencing the terror that was Chantal and Old Mate. Ooh, how good though. How well done. So good. The base content, not so much, but the editing. Oh, production value. Baby Poppy. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Chat, go have a fabulous day. Please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in, hug a loved one, don't be a dumpster fire on the internet. Take care of yourself because you're worth it. And be good people. And don't be a dumpster fire. Thank you very much for hanging out. If you hit the like button on the way out, that'd be great as well. And I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream.